And we begin this special edition of KOMO News with an Operation Crime and Justice report, a slow road to justice for victims of high-speed crashes here in Washington. Good evening, I'm Preston Phillips.
And I'm Molly Shen. A man and his fiancee were killed by a driver who police say was street racing at more than double the speed limit. But almost 2 years later, the couple's family says they are skeptical the driver will ever be held accountable.
KOMO's Jeremy Harris live tonight with the story. Jeremy?
Yeah, we've all had that moment on the road where someone goes flying past you at an outrageous speed and you wonder what would happen if they hit someone. Well, you're about to meet a family that doesn't have to wonder that, and they say it is maddening how the court system has handled the driver accused of killing their parents both before and after the crash, and you'll see firsthand how police are trying to get ahead of this issue. Every shift is different, but the goal is always the same for Deputy Manjot Singh with the King County Sheriff's Office.
You know, like 30, 40 over the speed limit on these roads, and it's important that we're able to stop them before they go out and hurt someone or hurt themselves.
He's targeting dangerous driving.
Today, his 14-year-old, I was going 30 over. He said he was just vibing like speeders.
And it doesn't take him long to find someone going nearly double the speed limit.
You're going 57. 57. Yeah, speed limit up here is 35.
When somebody's going double the speed limit, what's the impact that can have if there's a crash?
Potentially fatal.
Nobody knows that better than the families of Connie Singer and Monte Ferrell.
Ooh, okay, that's hard. It's hard because she was there for my older kids.
You could just tell the happiness in her face.
Yeah, she was very excited.
This was the aftermath of a crash in August 2024 when Connie and Monte were T-boned in their car while turning on Pacific Highway.
They were not ready to rest. My mom was not ready to even be called a senior citizen. I feel that they were cut at the prime of their lives.
The crash devastated their families.
There's Connie. They were out to dinner.
Sheriff's investigators talked to witnesses who said the car that hit Connie and Monte had been flying down Pacific Highway. Here's audio from a man who witnessed the crash.
They were definitely street racing, man. Okay. They were definitely, the way that they were moving really fast, man. That was definitely a street racing.
Sheriff's deputies arrested the driver, 22-year-old Joseph Flores.
So you have the right to remain silent.
He was charged with vehicular homicide. In court documents, investigators say his car was going more than 90 miles an hour when he hit Monte and Connie's car. The speed limit here is 40.
Emotion just is like
Anger.
anger. Yeah, like how?
Why?
Like basically somebody's playing a game and they're with other people's lives.
So just so you know, everything in the back of this car is audio and video recorded.
Adding to the pain of their loss, the families were shocked to learn that just months earlier, Flores had been in another high-speed crash. This is video from Federal Way Police showing Flores' car lose control and wreck. A month before this, court records show he'd been cited for going 18 over the limit.
He obviously just shows that he really doesn't care. It just shows that he's careless about anyone else's life, including his own.
Aiming to crack down on extreme speeds, Senator Ron Muzzle proposed a bill this year that would have charged anyone found going 30 miles an hour or more over the limit guilty of reckless driving.
This bill creates accountability for those who are engaged in this reckless behavior on our highways.
The bill didn't get past committee and failed. Right now, Washington is one of a handful of states rolling out a new program to physically restrict super speeders. Courts can now order these speed-limiting devices to be placed on cars of people who've had their licenses suspended due to excessive speed or reckless driving.
A really simple goal, which is to save lives.
That law was inspired by tragedy when a speeding 18-year-old blew through a red light at 112 miles an hour and struck Andrea Hudson's van, killing her and 3 children. Much like other high-speed crashes, the driver in that case also had a history of bad driving. He told the court at sentencing he was, quote, addicted to speed.
Where's our criminal system that failed us?
The families of Monte and Connie say the courts in Washington are too lenient on reckless drivers.
It's so easy to just put your foot on the pedal, but they need to understand like the gravity of it. Bare minimum, he should not have a license.
Yeah.
He should not be driving right now.
And look how many people they've affected. so many people.
Where are you coming from? You know, our community members, they want us to be out there enforcing, you know, the laws, and, you know, they see these speeders every day. They want us to do something about it.
Now, I mentioned those speed limiting devices. In this case, the driver was ordered to put one of those on any cars that he drives right now. He's out of custody. He's awaiting trial, which is currently scheduled for August. Now, there was a second driver in what police said was that street race down Pacific Highway. In fact, the sheriff's office tracked him down, arrested him. He was charged with reckless driving, but he was released from jail, didn't show up to court, and currently has a warrant for his arrest. Reporting live in Seattle, Jeremy Harris, KOMO News.